Good day. My name is Abdullah Babatola Matichu. Today, I want to take us on another tutorial, but this time around, I will be talking on our film editing. I want to take us around Adobe Premiere. That's the software I'll be using from the beginning to the end. In a couple of some minutes, I want to take us around to teach us how to edit with Adobe Premiere. So, the other Premiere that I'll be using this time around is Premiere Pro 2020. So I'm launching the software now. You see, film editing is not that difficult as people think. It's very simple if you are doing the basic. And when talking about the basics of film editing, it's just the joining, the cut and the joining of films together. So that is what we'll be talking about. So I'm loading my Adobe Premiere 2020. You can use laser version if it depends on the system, because at times system tools will determine the software that you'll be installing on it. Because if you install higher version on a system of lower spec or configuration, there will be a problem. It won't flow, you won't love what you are doing. So I've launched the software. It's either you click on a new project or open the existing ones. The existing one I've done, these are the ones listed here. So, but I'll be starting with a new one now. I click on the new project. After clicking, so I need to give it a name. So let me just change the name to tutorial. Tutorial 2020. So then I click OK. So it's now preparing my interface for me. So like I said, this software is like a building, and in each building you have different apartments. You see now it has created it. Let me briefly talk about this interface. So before we continue, when you look at this place that is encrypted and circled with a green blue line, this is the first monitor. This is what you will be seeing. You are the only one that have this monitor. Is a screen. You will be the only one seeing what is there. And this other side, this is the program monitor. This is what your viewers at home will be seeing. Anything you see on this screen is what people will be seeing at home. And this one is the project panel, effect panel. So this is where you had your project. You add maybe any effect you want to add, you add it there. The middle here is the tool. This one is the tool panel, and that's where you use your cut, your joining, you drag, you re-put, delete, all sort of things. You have it there. And this one is the timeline. This is where you lay what you want to cut and what you are joining together. This is where you perform the operation. So let's start. The first thing I'm doing now is to import in video. I go to file, go to import, I click on import. So once I click on import, I look for where my footages are. So once I get my footages that I want to edit, I just drag it in and work on it. So let me click on this footage and I click open. So the footage is imported in. So the next thing I'll be doing, I'll double click on this footage. Once I double click it, I have the footage on my source monitor. And this source monitor, this is what I will be seeing. The audience at home cannot see this, what is on this screen. It's only what is on this screen that the audience at home will be seeing. So I click on this. If I want to play, just press your space bar.
Who does not want to admit
for you. If you don't want to use space bar, use this play icon at the middle. This play icon.
It's a
just
sinner.
click on it. If you want to stop. So the next thing I'm going to do is to create a timeline. Then I go to file, go to new. Under the new, then I go to sequence. I create a new sequence. So once I create a new sequence, you don't need to set anything. All these Adobe Premiere we are using this time around, you don't need to make any settings there. Automatically it will set itself. So then I click OK. So once I click OK, you see that this timeline, this place has changed now. This timeline has changed. So the next thing I do is if I want, maybe this video now that I have on my source monitor, maybe from this point, you see I'm moving the cursor. a playhead, that blue playhead, I'm moving it. Maybe from this point, that's the point I need. Then I will just go down. There's this mark, we call it marking. Then I click on the marking, and I want the video to run to this point. Then I click on the mark out, and I click on the mark out. The next thing I'm going to do is just to drag the video from that source monitor to the timeline. Then I drag and put it on the timeline. So the timeline will now ask me a question. Because it's the first video I'm placing on the timeline, it wants to build a house for the video. It wants to build a look. So it's saying that this clip does not match sequence settings. Change sequence to match the clip setting. Then I click on change sequence settings because it's not matching. I didn't set it. If I've already set it to what I want, the next thing I will keep is keep the settings, existing settings. Then I click on change the settings. Once I click on the settings, this now I have the video on the source monitor, on the program monitor now. So now for this program monitor, this is what people will be seeing at home. If there's an error on what I'm placing on my timeline and I didn't adjust it till I finish, that simply means that the people at home too will be seeing error. But if I'm seeing error on this source monitor, people at home will not see what I'm saying. But I need to make it perfect here. So let me play now.
Today, they are just practicing
so
religion.
I'm just playing now. Maybe as I'm playing and I saw another error that I want to remove another error from the this video, I just pause. Okay, I want to call this place away. Then I come to this tool. Then I go to the razor tool. I click on the razor tool. That's my cut. Then I come to the video. Then I cut. Maybe I want to remove from that point. I drag the playhead to this point. I want to remove it away. So the next thing I go again, I go back to I use the razor tool to cut again, cut. Then I will now come back to selection tool, click on this video that I didn't need, then I press delete on my keyboard. So once I press delete, that one is already off. So the next thing I do is to join the two videos together. Then I will now drag this video to this video, I join it together. Do you get now? So when I look at something now, let me now play that, we see something.
What has religion done to us today? They cannot be.
See that the video is like jumping, but I didn't want the video to jump. That is when I will now say that I need to add an effect. We call the effect transition. So I will need to add a transition to it to make the journey of that video, the movement of that video from first part to the other part to be very smooth without having a sign of joining. So the next thing I will do, I will go back to my project panel. Under the project panel, then I look for effects. I click on effects, then I look for video transition. So when I look for video transition, then I look for dissolve. I want to use dissolve. We have a lot of transitions there. So when we meet on the masterclass, you see what I'm talking about. I'll talk more about this. So then I go to cross dissolve, then I place it in between. So let's now play now and see what we have
religion done to us today. They cannot. Religion done to us today. They cannot be perfect
now.
Like
it's perfect now. It's not like it's jumping before. Before it's like this.
Today, they cannot be.
Listen now. But now we now have something like this.
Us today, they cannot be perfect like God.
So that's how about that one. So that's how we just do our cut and join. We do the cut and join. For the basic editing, all what you need is cut and join, cut and join, cut and join. You don't need, but once you start doing a bit of professional editing, that is when everything becomes complex. And the next thing you do, maybe you finish the editing, you do your join and cut, and you want to write a text on it. Just go to file. Once you get to file, go to new and go to legacy text. So maybe the text I want to write on, you click OK. The text I want to write on this video is my name is let me write 90 tones. Then I adjusted it. Then I go to this. This is the text too. I click on it. Click on it. Once it's blue, that simply means you pick it. Then I come here. Then I click. Then I write 90 tones. So after writing, I go back to this selection tool again. I click on it. Then I come down. I can drag the video and the text to any place I want on this screen. This is the screen. So this one is the program screen for the text. what I'm seeing on this screen is what they will be seeing at home as regard text. Then I go to under this one, we have the attribute of the text. They are here. We have all the attributes of text, and these are legacy text properties. They are the attributes. We want to change the font, change the color. We can do everything there. So we just go to under the font. I click on font here, so I can change the font. You see that the font is changing. So I can pick any font I feel like picking. So let me try that one. Enter. Then I want to change the color. So let me change the color a bit. Let me give it a kind of a red. If I give it a red now, it's changing to red. You see now. So then I click close. So see now the text is not on the video I've edited. So the text will be inside the project panel. Then I click on the project. This is the text. So and I go back to the video on the timeline. I highlight everything. Then I drag it back. Then I bring in my text. Stretch it a bit, and reduce it like this. Then drag all this video again, drag it back to the text. So we have something like this. And you can look at that text is not, there's no kind of a movement for the text. The text is just stagnant like that. It needs some effect to take it out. Then we go back to the transition again, effect. We go to transition. We have a lot of transitions here. We can just take, let's try page view. Just put it on it. And let's see how the text move to the video now. Use it now. You have tons of transitions here. Click on this one too. Have it like this. If you didn't like that one, you can go to we have the wipe. You can go to wipe. You can just take let's try this one too on it. Now you have tons of effects of transition effect there that you can use. So that's that about that one. And the next thing is to add maybe your background music to it. So adding background music, just go to file, go to import, then you look for the song that you want to use. Okay, I want to use this song. Let me import. So I double click on it. This one is this is a video is having song under. I need only the song. Then I'll just come down. Under this video, you have two icons. You have the one that have a video icon and the sound icon. I click on the sound icon, then I drag and place it under my video. So when I play now, you will hear the song now. So let's play. Listen now.
Today, they are just practicing religion and self-righteousness.
This now, so that's how to add song to it. It's very simple. Editing is very simple. To add song is very simple. So, and after that one, maybe you want to reduce the song you have under your video. Okay, from this point, at the point where the man is talking, want to reduce the video behind the song a bit, just go back to your razor, click on the razor at the tool icon. After clicking razor, go to the edge of this place, cut, go back to this tool icon, click the selection tool, then click on the video, on the audio that you want to reduce, and right click on it, then go to gain, audio gain. When you get to audio gain, just give it maybe right minus maybe 10 inside that box, minus 10, then click OK. So let's play now.
Religion and self-righteousness.
The sound that's reduced.
Equal with God.
So let's play now from the beginning again, and let's see what we have.
Today, they are just.
But you see, the song just jump from higher to lower volume. So we go back to effect. Let's close all these ones. We go back to effect. We go back to audio transition. This audio transition. Then we go to crossfade. Then you take the cross gain, put it in between. The audio will just move smoothly.
Today, they are just.
So that's how it works. So the next thing after you've done with your all these that's how to do what you want to do. The same thing is applicable if you want to put maybe subtitle on the video. You just go to your text again. You go to your file. You go to text legacy title. Okay, maybe you want to write something on this video. Just click your T, then you write. Let's put who are you. Who are you? So we'll go back to our font. We change the font. Let's change the font. Okay, this one is good. And we change the color. Let's change the color to black because of the picture we are having there. Let's change it to black. Okay, selection 2. Let's adjust to the center. Close it. Go back to the project. Then we'll place it on it. Let's see what we have. This is now. This is where it is now, but that's not the place we want it to be. So let's put it down to the point where we have the white. Down a bit. This is now. So that's how to put the text.
Today,
you can just be doing that for all the text you want to do for the subtitling. You can do your subtitling like that. The reason I'm using black is just to make it clear because I need to use contrast color. Black will be contrast on white. If I'm using white on white, it won't be seen. So that's why I use black on white. So you too, you can change any color, you can practice. So that was the better one. Once you have done with this one, the next thing is just to export your video. And to export your video, just go to File. And let me tell you this before I go. You can add as many video as possible to your video. Let me add more video. Just go to File, go to Import. So let's add in another video. Let's which other video do we have? Let's take this video again. Let's add this video to it. So this is another video. Maybe you want to add this video to the video we've done before. Assuming we are starting from here, we just cut in and go here, we cut out. Then we drag our video and put it on the timeline. I just put it at that point. We don't need the remaining ones. Let me delete the remaining ones, we don't need it. So we just want to translate from this video.
This will be forgiving.
Considering its height.
So it's to jump. The connection is not that good. So I'll go to effect again. I'll go to video transition. Then let me look for 3D. Let me look at Coupe Spin. Coupe Spin there.
All our sin, our trespasses will be forgiving.
Considering its height.
Do you see now? So that's that by that one. And this audio is too long. You can just come to the edge and drag back. If you can't drag back, you can just leave it, go to the eraser, cut, then go back to selection 2, then click and delete. So that's that. About cutting and joining of video and the laying of sound and the writing of text. So the next thing you'll be thinking of is how to produce the video out of Premiere Pro. Just go to File and go to Export. Then go to Media. Once you click on Media, it will give you a dialog box. Then give it a name. Okay, what's the name of the file I'll be rendering out? I can just call it text. Enter. Then you click Export, and it will export. It will be exporting, and that's something you've done with your video editing. But let me tell you sincerely, this is just a run-through course. I have a masterclass that I will talk detailed on film editing. I have 11 videos that runs for 3 hours 52 minutes. Once you watch it, believe me sincerely, the video will transform you from just a beginner to a professional film editor. Yes, professional film editor. So what are you waiting for? It's now your turn just to join this masterclass video class. Thank you.